After that exciting cliffhanger of talking to a guy, it's time to go shopping.
We gotta grab some more moves for the polearm. There are actually only 3 moves to buy for the polearm.
And they're all French.
They're all French. Out of all the weapons in the game, the sword's the one that has the most stuff to actually buy.
Well, yeah, the sword's the one that you will always have. That makes a lot of sense.
Man in a box.
Can you kill the boxmen?
You can kill the boxman. It doesn't get you anything extra, but...
Okay, well then don't do it. Don't kill them. Don't... Why would I even bring it up? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, boxman.
So normally that guy fires a rocket right at you the instant you go down that hallway.
What about that guy?
Normally, because you go down that hallway, the Rocket Man instantly spots you because he's just looking straight at that hallway. But with the red phosphorus grenade, you can get by all these guys really easily. And because I took these guys out so fast, the rest of the enemies in this area don't spawn.
That's great.
'Cause normally there's like another Rocket Man and a normal dude, and then like 2 guys with shields.
I wonder how long it took Raiden to find the exact correct places to cut his serape.
Yeah.
Just to get his little shoulder Batman spikes.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Raiden, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
That roof? This roof? What roof?
All the roofs. All the roofs between this one and the big building.
I found one. Oh my god, there should be like a Tony Hawk multiplayer mode. Like every time you kill someone on the roof is painted your color.
Oh man.
And then after 5 minutes, you see who has the most roofs.
Well, we got the drum can again.
Inconspicuous!
Yep. If you have the drum can equipped and you try to ninja run... and if you roll for too long and almost off this roof...
That doesn't even make sense. There better be some codec explaining why that makes his robot body nauseous. It's not like there aren't a million other codecs for sillier things.
Mm-hmm. And there are no invisible walls here. Like, if you jumped off that down to the road, you would die.
Oh, I thought you'd say you get to the road.
Oh,
and
no.
the map is just that big.
I wish that was the case. So the moves I bought, one of them is really hard to use in battle normally, but you spin the stick in a circle, do a heavy attack. You can't parry out of it though, so... Because Ryan's hands are busy when he's doing that move.
I'll say. I hope the name is the French term for pole dance.
The other move I've got is just a double tap forward on the stick and heavy attack. Just knocks dudes back. And you can kill dudes just by knocking them off the building.
Handy. Oh! You got spiked, son.
Haha, more classified data.
Oh, man.
I believe I have all I need for a little surprise.
He's just planning a birthday party. Doctor doesn't even care about the mission anymore.
So there are a couple different weapons you can unlock just from getting lots of left hands. We just unlocked the first one, but you won't get it until you actually get to the end of this chapter.
Lame.
Yeah. All the weapons you unlock from left hands are just different models of swords. And all the swords have the
Okay.
same moveset, but they all have some other kind of special property that makes them useful. The first one we get is just going to be super fast. Really fast attacks.
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, his Serape get all messed up for a second. It was like clipping through his
Ryan,
shoulders.
I told you you have to
no.
end that. None.
None. Nothing. Empty-handed.
It is sword time.
Yep. Because grabbing that money
Here comes another
causes a
attack.
secret fight to happen. And there's Striders here, and they are way easier to handle when you can red-hot kick them to death.
Yes.
That's like the one major downfall of the polearm is that you have like no aerial attacks with it at all.
Right.
It's just those 2 hits, and it just makes you go straight down. So any kind of maneuverability you need in the air is done much better when you have only the sword equipped. Yep, I'm stuck in this wing.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
But the Striders in this game never really live long enough to show like what their attacks are. I mean, they fire bullets and missiles, but they also have an attack where they can like charge at you. They don't really do that much unless you're on very hard drop though, and then they do it a lot.
And this is just hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was originally gonna go with very hard, but very hard and up is designed for like a new game plus playthrough because they actually change the enemy spawns in all the levels. So like from the very beginning of the game, you'll be fighting mastiffs and stuff.
Right. And that just wouldn't be the honest experience.
No. Also, it's really hard to do on a new playthrough. I tried. It is very hard because they have more health, and their health just kind of scales, you know, expecting you to have already bought lots of upgrades.
Now, what's this loser? Tell me all about this loser.
This loser is a heavy cyborg. They're just really heavily armored men with giant cyborg hammers.
George could be that guy.
He could be that guy. Also, those dudes, when they're on jetpacks, you can actually Zandatsu them twice because their jetpack also has a spine in it. But heavy cyborgs have big overhead swings that are unblockable. All their normal hammer swings, you can parry them, but they are impossible to parry counter. None of their moves are counterable. Until you take their arms off, at least. Because if you take their arms off, you can't use their hammers, so all they can do is headbutt you.
Oh, their proportions look so goofy once you knock the armor off.
Yeah, because they have like a big hump on their back.
It's like you're killing Humpty Dumpty.
No. Also, these guys, 100% of the time counter certain attacks, so you don't want to ninja slide into them or use red hot kick on them, because then they'll just immediately counter with the unblockable overhead swing.
Those jerks, they're the worst enemy of the game.
Although
They don't respect the red hot kick.
Although if you get good at dodging through attacks, you can just purposefully cause them to counter, so you get more time to attack. Also,
Yes.
barrel combos. Even just tipping the barrel over hurts enemies.
Well, yeah, see, hit points aren't just a direct measurement of wounds, they're also
Morale?
intangibles.
Yeah.
You've ruined his self-esteem, and that is reflected.
What's really great is, like, the barrel obviously does not do very much damage, but there's actually a way to get the barrel to power up later on. To a point where you could actually wreck stuff with the barrel if you get good with it.
Can you ever just give people paper cuts with the box?
No, I wish you could. I wish there was some way to attack with the box, but it is
Revengeance 2. Come on, Kojima.
It is
My mouth to your ears.
It is only the barrel that can hurt enemies. I just wish, like for Revengeance 2 or something, just give me the ability to pop out of the box and throw it at them or something. I don't know.
Something.
Like you destroy your box when you throw it. Or something.
That's a worthy trade-off, I guess.
Give it like a super specific, like, one frame where it just instantly kills things. I would love that. Also, I was in a parry battle with one of these dudes a little bit ago, and there was another dude just sitting behind me just watching me.
That's normal.
Yeah.
He's learning your techniques.
Hard mode and below, enemies attack one at a time for the most part. Very hard and up, enemies will not wait for... They just won't wait to take turns attacking you. So, like, very hard and up, it is really dangerous to get into a parry war with a heavy cyborg, just because other enemies will take that opportunity to kick the hell out of you.
So rude. Just rude.
Yep. Oh, want to see a really dickish hidden collectible? See that
Yes.
thing? Cut in half. You never have to fight that thing, it just drops the guy off and then flies away. So when it flies by it, you gotta cut it in half because it's got a concept art.
Come on.
Yeah.
No.
That is definitely one of the hardest
That is
to
the
find.
worst.
There is
No.
There's one more that is pretty hidden just as well as that one. Although it's not inside an enemy.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Why would you do that? No.
The good thing is, if you miss, it checkpoints you right there, so you can just restart from checkpoint and try again.
That doesn't excuse anything. No.
No, but it could be worse.
It would be more honest if it checkpointed you after, honestly.
Oh, and there's another hostage here. They don't have friendly fire, so you can just shoot a rocket straight at them to get enemies' attention.
Yeah, that'd get my attention.
Oh, that's Sweep Kick. I haven't actually used that yet. I bought that
You
at the end of
clearly
last
did.
chapter.
I just watched it happen.
Well, before that. This back forward motion on the stick and a heavy attack. It's really slow, but it has a really wide arc and it can trip lots of dudes.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I was trying here to see if I could knock him off the building with Hand Blast, but unfortunately didn't knock him far enough.
I bet you could.
You could,
if you had him perpendicular.
Yeah.
You're just going at the wrong angle.
Yeah. Guy had a nice spin going.
Were you trying to, like, make that man into origami or something?
I don't know what I was doing.
Thank you.
Nice jacket.
Thank you. Don't let those fuckers get away with this, okay? Thank you so much.
Okay, so they're trying to keep you from getting to their bosses in the building in the middle of downtown Denver, which is where we are. Mm-hmm. What do hostages and POWs have to do with that?
Actually, if you get close enough to that guy, the soldier... Like, every hostage... Whoop! You just click through when you got the barrel going. Every time you get to a hostage, if you get close enough, the bad guys will start talking to them, and they all have a different conversation for, like, why they captured them. And that guy, they're just trying to arrest.
Okay.
They're
So you
also
just
mean
let,
cops.
like, a murderer, as far as you know, go.
Maybe. I can't remember what they actually say, but I think they're just being mean to some guy who is just in the wrong place or
He
something.
broke the laws of Denver, Colorado, USA.
No roofs. Can't be on the roof. Roof loiterer.
So how long can George use that medical body he's in right now?
Well, the body's full shelf life has yet to be proven, but with regular maintenance, I would imagine 10 years or more. However, this is also a child's model. It will need to be replaced as he grows mentally and emotionally. But things have come together pretty well overall.
Guess that's gonna be a problem, huh?
It will. Also, this is the only body of its type I could procure on such short notice. I'm afraid the other brains will have to make do with their VR environment for now.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right that George gets the only body, though.
Well, it was you who implored I do something for him, no? I assumed prioritizing him was called for.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, Doc. It was a pretty stressful moment.
We will have many more brains to watch over before long, I fear. Something I don't entirely mind, I should note. The more research subjects I have, the better. Still, some sort of decision regarding their long-term care shall have to be made soon. It will be some time before we're able to monetize any of this research, after all. As much as I might like to, I can't run this lab on good intentions alone, you know.
Yeah. We need to come up with something, and soon, for all our sakes.
We should be able to mass-produce child bodies in very short order, at least. By the way, I have a helicopter crew on standby to bring the brains back here should the need arise. I, too, will be departing in a little while.
Much appreciated, Doc.
Consider it an angel investment. Who knows what sort of new business I may be soon pioneering here.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training. I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
Raiden? Once you get those brains back, what are we gonna do with them?
I still gotta discuss that with Doc. He's still got the brains from Mexico, but the human rights group wouldn't take them in. It didn't sound like it was going too smoothly.
Yeah, that's what he told me too. I can understand the NGO's position, but these kids, they're completely helpless in all this.
I know. We don't have nearly enough cyborg bodies for all of them. And if we want to give them child-sized bodies, they'd have to be almost entirely custom-made. For now, Doc's sending virtual environment data to their brains, just like their VR training. At least that should help cut down on their stress levels.
Yeah, but that only works up to a point, doesn't it? Doc said he can't simulate realistic human interaction with the tech we have right now. They must be lonely.
And they know lonely. None of them had families. That, or they were abandoned by them. For some of them, the real world might not be a whole lot different.
You
know what my childhood was like. I'd take life in an empty room by myself over that any day.
Raiden.
It's a work in progress, for sure. But Doc will work something out.